Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all feeling today out there? It's your boy Sploo, SPLOU. Follow me on the gram and wherever you can spell it. Coño, tengo esto más alto. Se me está explotando el oído. Quítateme del lado, por favor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the dopest show on a Thursday night. Cryptic está loco porque yo le sobo un grano. ¿Será? Yo no entiendo. Porque esto no es una sala aquí atrás. Yo no entiendo. Aquí no hay mucho espacio. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for holding on. Y'all know this show cannot not happen if we ever started on time. This would not be Gender Blender, ladies and gentlemen. But we're here, ladies and gentlemen. And on top of that, we got the dopest cast coming up. Dolby, can you put some music in the background? Oh shit. Bájamela, Dolby, bájamela. No se va a oír en el video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Él no sabe disimular like yo.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a dope show today, out of all days, is one of the last shows before we take a break, before the COVID bomb strikes and kills all of us. Oh, wait, Thanksgiving. We're taking a Thanksgiving break because HR will not let us work on Thanksgiving. They do not pay overtime. Niggas is getting paid out here. We got to talk, all right? This is when you would have had to press the dump button.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Ladies and oh, man. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as always, we have the dopest cast in a podcast. I'm going to put my sexy voice on, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody's phone is on very loud. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to... Jesus Christ.
I'm going to take over for Sploo because Sploo's right here looking at his notes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the comedic stylings of Gio Perez. A round of applause for Gio Perez. We got a special interview with Gio Perez, and he's going to roll it as is. We got Miss Jenny, as usual, bi-weekly, answering your questions. Not bisexual, bi-weekly, even though there ain't nothing wrong with that. We got M. Sosa in the building. We got K. Mosa in the building. We got Inez in the building. And, of course, we got DJ Dolby in the building. We're going to kick it off with a DJ Dolby mix. Ladies and gentlemen, Gender Blender will start in 3 minutes.
¡Ay, maldita vida! Amálgame, doble, amálgame.
Papá no te va a escuchar, dice que vas a fracasar. Mejor que piensen lo que yo siento por ti. Te amo, pero por favor, no ponga en riesgo nuestro amor. Entiende, niña, hay compromisos que cumplir. Mi amor, no te imaginas cómo yo me estoy sintiendo cuando me hablan mal de ti. Si no son dos vecinos, es mi padre con consejos, no podemos seguir así. Sé que no es fácil dejar lo que haces, haz un intento antes que fracases, yo también vivo para ti.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I was a little off. I will apologize for that. But ladies and gentlemen, we are back. This voice you hearing is your boy Sploo, SPLOU. Follow me on the gram. And tonight we got one of the dopest shows before we go on a little Thanksgiving vacation. But in the meantime, let's enjoy Dolby on these tracks. Dolby, let him rip.
Ya no sé qué voy a hacer. Ser buen mozo no me sirve para tener ese momento. He cambiado, ya no soy como era ayer. Yo que fui tan mujeriego y hoy me amarga un querer. Dime por qué no me amas. Aunque sé que lo voy a entender. Siempre he tenido la suerte. Con mi labio oficial una mujer. Pero hoy estoy perdiendo el control. Los truquitos que teníamos se perdieron, amor. su patria sin fecha de regresar. Y si a los niños crecen mucho por su padre, los voy a extrañar. Y una esposa preocupada en agonía con ganas de reclamar. José, quien nos cuida y nos protege como tú siempre lo has hecho. Duermo y dormía acostadita en tu pecho. Quien despierta mis mañanas con chulería y besitos. Y en esta Navidad quien alumbra el arbolito. Y aunque tengo la esperanza de que Dios sigue tus pasos, se sabe que un soldado fácil puede fracasar. ¿Quién me da la garantía de que volverás a casa? Porque miro tu retrato y me dan ganas de llorar. Ahora dime quién. Ahora dime quién.
Tu amor es tan completamente tierno, forjado de recuerdos. Y sin saber, es cielo en la ventana que me abre la mañana. Tu amor me parte en dos el occidente, me clava de repente y me convierte en masa que se amolda a una ilusión ardiente. Dime si mastico el verde menta de tu voz o le pego un parcho a mi alma. Átame al pulgar derecho de tu corazón y dime cómo está mi amor en tu amor. Frío, frío, como el agua del río, como agua de la fuente, como un beso que calla y se enciende si es que acaso le quieres.
Tu amor despierta la basura de rosas de serpiente. Y sin saber, es una vía láctea que gira y me da vida. Tu amor lo guardo dentro de mis ojos como una lagrimita. Y no los lloro para que no salgan tus besos de mi vista. Dime si mastico el verde menta de tu voz o le pego ataque al pulgar derecho de tu corazón. Y dime cómo está mi amor en tu amor. Frío, frío, frío,
Como el agua del río,
o caliente,
como agua de la fuente,
tibio, tibio,
como un beso que calla
y se enciende.
si es que acaso le quieres.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed one of the hottest DJs in New York City right now. Mixed in, yes, DJ Dolby. Yo, are we ready? Because I just want to introduce everybody so everybody can give a hug and everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to introduce the hottest table, the hottest co-host of the Thursday night. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gender Blender guy. Lord have mercy. I feel like I missed y'all. Like, I don't, but I had to say that. I clearly lied, and I admitted that I lied. Well, first of all, is Cryptic smiling? Is this a real smile?
That's a real smile.
God, Jesus, thank you, Lord. We have, look, we just having fun, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm glad y'all sticking with us, y'all holding with us. Thank you to the loyal fans, to the loyal Watchers.
Viewers?
Wow. Practice.
Viewers watching.
Watchers.
They're watching mine.
They're watching. Okay. I'm pretty sure my mom is on the chat right now. Like, yo tengo aquí una hora esperando. Saludos. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
This beautiful voice that y'all hear is your boy Spruce, SPLO. Follow me on Red.
There's an echo, so if you keep talking, I'm going to go to the back and there's something with this system, but I'll figure it out right now.
There's an echo. I got it.
Hey, Mrs. Blue. Everybody say, hey, Mrs. Blue. She be lit. I know right now she like, oh shit. He told somebody that nigga crazy.
Ya, arreglé el echo. Mrs. Blue, we still got the echo? So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gender Balloon Podcast. While we still do have an echo, if we do or not, I just want to get over the legalities. Remember, the views and opinions expressed in Gender Blender are solely those of the cast members that do not represent La Maximo Productions, the Harlem Wine Room, or the Harlem Cigar Room. Also, program note, ladies and gentlemen, as we mentioned earlier, today is our last show before that Thanksgiving break. We are closely monitoring the COVID-19 situation. So, un aplauso a Gio, because he's going to be our last guest for a little bit. So, he just made it in. So, ladies and gentlemen, to our guests, we apologize, but we do need to cancel all the future guests coming on the show because primarily Karina, myself, and Splu, as the owners and being responsible for the show, we do not want to expose anybody to the potential threat of COVID-19. So what you will be seeing is pretty much us just bringing a show as we normally do for you guys. So bear with us. We will have those guests coming on future dates. But again, we are going to take care of each other first and foremost. So let's get started.
Hey!
Speaking. Oh, there's no I was like wondering what this is. I'm like, my legs are spread open.
That was inside there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, speaking of COVID-19, Thanksgiving during COVID-19. Who would dare go to your family's house during this COVID pandemic? For
My
Thanksgiving?
family.
Your family?
My
You're
family.
doing it?
You're already up. Each
My
other's
family.
You're doing it? Inés.
Everybody and their mother's coming over.
Everybody. Inés, tú como que tienes frío.
Yo, I'm like so cold.
Inés is about to go
Maybe.
skiing.
Manny, dale un abrazo a Inés, por favor.
Maybe those are.
Ay, padre. Pero, Manny, tú no sabías de abrazo. Tú tienes que agarrarla por arriba de la cabeza.
Tú lo que,
Por arriba, porque ella tiene calor, a mi frío.
See, I heard
Hablamos de
that.
eso ahorita.
I heard that brunettes and women with black hair se ponen más frías. Should have kept the colorful hair. I think that's what it is.
Apágale. Soy yo que apago el micrófono. Espérate, déjame apagar el micrófono aquí.
That is some weird ass information.
I don't know. I just
be making shit up.
I just
Clearly.
made that up. So Thanksgiving during COVID-19. Who's comfortable with it?
I'm not,
You're not? Why not?
because I don't know where everybody's been.
Your family? You know where your family's been?
Well, the people that I see every week.
Right.
Everybody else, I don't know what they've been doing.
Well, let me tell you what I was doing the other day.
Nobody asked.
Nobody
Oh,
asked you.
you know what?
So
I
I
don't like how
mean,
y'all treat me.
what if you have people get a COVID test before they go to your house? Like show up. It's just as ridiculous as we spoke about last week, Governor Cuomo.
First of all, how bad do you really want to go to somebody's house that you gonna be like, nigga, I'm gonna get this test to go to Manny's house?
But do you think?
Manny
okay,
tell me that I gotta take a test. Fuck Manny's house. I ain't going over there. Take no test.
Put it this way though, like COVID in itself has separated a lot of families. You know, like literally not separated, but they haven't been able to see each other. So I'm thinking Thanksgiving is a time where you guys could try to get together and have dinner and social distance at the table. Do something, but I don't
Now
think.
you know damn well it's not gonna happen.
What social distance?
But I don't
when
think-
that drunk ass
Nobody's gonna wear a
That's
mask.
the problem.
But I don't think. I
Nobody's
don't
gonna wear a
think-
mask. Nobody's gonna stop hugging each other, especially if you got a couple of drinks in your system.
But I don't think COVID, personally, I understand COVID is severe. I know COVID is a real threat. Some people don't see it that way, but I believe COVID is a real threat. But if you do things safely and responsibly, it shouldn't be a problem. So
Right.
I don't know why people are fearing not spending time with their families. Like I just stated.
Cuomo said so.
No, but like I know, but like I just stated earlier in the show, like we're suspending guests because we want to take care of each other. You know, we want to make sure we're not exposed to the other.
Okay,
So why can't families do that?
What, take care of
Because
each
they're
other?
hard-headed.
Because they're so bored because they've been home for so many months. They're like, oh my God, an
Exactly.
excuse to get together. And that's where the problem is.
Okay, so they've been home for several months, so they
They've
haven't.
been home. If
I
they
mean-
had been home, there wouldn't be a rise in the
I
numbers.
would get if families flying from Florida or any of these places that have high concentrations of that would be a little nerve wracking. But
We ain't no better. I'm not.
I mean, certain parts of Queens and Brooklyn and stuff like that.
Mira.
Bueno, sáquenme a Dolby de aquí. He just
Ándale
finished
play,
sneezing.
ándale
Yo,
play.
Dolby
yo,
started.
yo, pa' afuera.
Camera on Dolby. He has the mask on, guys.
The good thing is he's still wearing his mask. So he just.
But moving right along, now that we're talking about Thanksgiving and family, speaking of, say for example, you do have a gathering, right? What about politics? Like, you know, this was a crazy year in politics, and a lot of division happened in this country. So we know that some families have people that are on both sides, right? Should politics play a role at the dinner table?
No.
No, at all.
Politics have absolutely no place at the dinner table.
But trust me, there's some family
There's always that one person.
that
Oh
have,
yeah, and then it'll trickle down.
and it trickles down.
Excuse me.
Yes.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
First of all, the answer to that question is no.
He
We
did
just
not
said
just do
that.
that.
I did. Politics do not belong in the household.
Right.
At a table, they do not belong in there. Because it was only in los tiempos de Trujillo that you were supposed to have una foto de Trujillo representing that you were part of the Trujillo party. You know what? I'm not gonna get into politics, but yeah, politics do not.
Too late. Finish your point.
Might as
While I
well
promote.
finish.
Can I really?
might as
He's
well.
that
Yeah, I
uncle.
can say it.
He's the uncle. He's
Yeah.
the uncle.
Oh yeah,
that
fuck
everybody's
politics,
friends.
man. Fuck that. Like I don't fuck with none of them, man. I still make my money, you know, regardless. The only way that I would get into politics if there's a president that be like, people not allowed to buy diapers after 10 o'clock. That's when I'm gonna probably vote. So the chances of that are very low, right?
Very
So there you go. Those are my chances to get into politics. When there's a guy in there like, and after 10 o'clock, nobody's allowed to get diapers. That's when I'm gonna be like, no, yo voy a votar por esta vaina. Because esto está en serio. And that's it.
So speaking about 10 o'clock, we know DJ Dolby be performing. We were talking in the car how funny it is that these clubs are closing at 10 o'clock. So he's a DJ.
How is that?
Yeah, he performs at DJ. Explain.
What do they
Like,
start at
give him the
5?
mic just so you can talk a little bit. Like what's going on with these 10 o'clock shutdown? How has that affected the DJ community?
Well, people don't go out.
Diablo, coño, esa voz de hombre.
Mine is low.
There was a lot of bass in that Dolby.
Meaning.
That was a lot of bass.
Estoy fuerte. Estoy fuerte.
Oye, búscale una servilleta, Inés.
No, but yeah, people don't really like to go out like that no more because they feel like places get good after 8. You know, well back in the day. So
That's what I'm saying. They
Now
got to
it's
start
like-
at 5 now.
Shit, at
They be
11
getting
o'clock, you were
good
getting
at
ready to
7.
go.
yeah, I be having to be there at 6 p.m. So that it's crazy.
But 6 p.m. to set up and then to or
Yeah, I stay 6 to 10 p.m. So they only have one DJ now too, since you know, imagínate.
But maybe you get to go home early, right? I mean, it's not that bad.
I guess.
DJs, they need that. They feed off of that.
So,
Se murió. I can't promote y se muere la vaina. Porque yo
no es eso. Es que
think my
tú
mic is too
eres
low.
tú tienes una falta de
Hey!
respeto.
My mic is too low.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You goddamn it, it sound like it.
Yeah.
That ain't sound like that shit was low.
Okay, but if I hadn't yelled, he wouldn't have heard me when I said it 3
I
times.
just
I
refused
said
to listen to you. That's it.
Yo.
I was clearly ignoring
Wow,
you.
that's very telenovela. I refuse to listen to you.
All right, you know what?
Hi, Clara, Valkyria.
Shout out to Clara Wagner. Last Sunday she had dinner with us. It was a great time. So
She behaves herself in everything.
yes, she was. She was very, very behaved.
Clara.
Clara.
Deja Clara tranquila.
Clara de huevo.
I knew he was gonna go there.
She gonna kick your ass. You should know that by now.
And I love cops, by the way.
Yo.
I just, after meeting Clara, I want to make it clear. I
So-
want to be very clear about that situation. That I love cops. Yep, they're my friends, my
So-
fucking buds.
So speaking speaking of the holiday season and Thanksgiving, Christmas is coming up, right? But my question to you guys is, when is it too early to put up a Christmas tree?
Never.
What do you mean never? I've seen people put a Christmas tree right after fucking Halloween. Like, you're bugging.
No, not well. No.
No, seriously, I know somebody.
They
that
got
put
a lot of free time on their hands.
I know
Listen,
people who have a
man.
tree up all year.
Too
They
much.
just decorate it according to the holiday. There's
That's
that.
dope. That's dope.
Yo,
But-
you know.
Listen,
I'll tell
when
you
I
what
live
the
by
problem
myself,
is.
my tree after Christmas, ahí era que yo sacaba mi tank tops, nigga. Just
I have
just
questions.
throw
I'm
them
not
on
even.
there.
Yeah, listen.
I'm not even gonna ask. But you know what? Who put up the Christmas tree too damn fucking early? New York City. New York City. I need Sploot.
Yeah.
No, they're putting it up.
They brought it
No,
out.
look at this tree.
And they probably
Look-
should put it back where it
All
came
right,
from.
all right.
Look at this tree right here.
I think we should just cancel the tree lighting
No,
this year.
if there is
Ay,
anything
Dios mío, mira,
that
mira.
represents,
¿Y cuál fue la mata que pusieron de verdad? The one on the left or the one on the right?
you pick. Which one looks better?
Well, the one on the right at least has a ball on it.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Right now, it's looking a
With
lot
a mask.
better.
With a mask.
Yo, this Christmas tree is representative of the year that we've had in New York. Like,
Damn.
that shit legit, if you see it, it looks like the Charlie Brown Christmas
but
tree.
you know,
That
you know
little
what's
tree
funny?
hasn't
You
had
know what's
any
funny?
cookies.
If anybody that's gone to the Christmas tree can testify to, when you get close to the tree, that you're like literally under it. That's how it looks. But when you go far, it looks all lush. That shit's gonna look like that.
No.
close
No.
and far.
Yeah, for
yet.
real. I've never seen a tree look this deflecado
They
in my
always
life.
show when they open it,
Serious.
like
You
when
can
they
take it
take it off the truck, and
Yeah.
that's bad.
No, it's hard. Oh, and they're saying, that's one of your guests for chopping a tree. Leave the trees alone. All these tree huggers started coming out from left to right. But you know what's the
So,
kicker about this whole
the
shit?
tree is like punishing us. Is that what they're saying?
To add
Nah,
to
it's
add
that
to-
Mother Nature was like, hey, nigga, this is the best you get
That's
right
all
No,
here.
yo,
Get it.
to
Take
add
it
to
or
the
leave
This is the best I could have gave you this year.
to add to the comedy of this whole thing, when they were transporting the tree 170 miles from wherever they fucking got it, there was an owl.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
There was an owl inside the tree.
They stood there the whole time,
The
chilling.
whole yo, they had to rescue.
He was
the-
like, hootie
Voodoo.
hoo.
He's like, yo, did you mind? I'm like,
Like,
what?
I don't live here. Where are we? Oh my
Yo-
God.
Yo no me voy de aquí. Yo me voy para donde vaya la mata. Oh,
Not for nothing, but I bought a real tree once a few years ago, and there was
Yeah.
a little nest in it.
Oh my God! It's if you think
You
about
see,
it, it's
that's-
really.
There was a little nest with 2 little eggs.
It's
We
re-
left it. We
That's
decorated
dangerous.
around it.
Yo, I feel
It was
bad
cute.
for
it
the.
would have been scary if there would have been an owl at your window
I
that
would have
night.
been real not happy.
With my kids, bitch. You got my kids. Woo,
know,
bitch.
but you know what's really
You
cool?
about to come outside. Woo.
But you know, when I was reading the comments on this picture, somebody actually made a really good comment, and I agree with it.
Okay.
Why doesn't New York City at Rockefeller Center just plant a tree that they could use every year? It avoids chopping down trees. It helps the environment, and you could just leave it up all year round.
Cause
the
you know
Rockefeller
how
Christmas
long it
tree.
takes to grow a damn tree,
No.
man.
They can buy one
no.
that's already growing. And
Buy
they
one
just
that's already
make
growing
a hole
and
and
you can
drop
just-
the whole
How
thing.
much money you think New York City got, man? They just
They
gave
got
everybody.
enough
They
money.
got enough
They
money.
got
They just
enough
gave
money.
everybody $1,200.
No, wait,
You know
federal
how much
tax
money they got
on
left?
El otro.
They got about like $1 trillion left, man. They ain't got no money to be buying trees and shit.
Nah, they got the money. But anyway, ladies
That's a
and
very
gentlemen,
good idea.
that is it for Tops. We're going to take a quick break. DJ Dolby's going to mix it up for a few minutes. And when we come back, we got Miss Jenny answering your questions. And of course, she's always bringing a
missed you.
surprise. DJ Dolby, take it away. It's Gender Blender, the hottest podcast on a Thursday night. Shout out to Gio Perez in the building. Stay tuned for that interview. It's going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Gender Blender.
Hielo, soda, wiki, hielo, soda, wiki, hielo, soda. Y yo quiero una mami que me pida wiki, hielo y soda, wiki, hielo, soda, wiki, hielo, soda, wiki, hielo, soda. Y yo quiero una mami que me pida wiki, hielo y soda, 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 wiki, quiero una mami que me pida wiki, hielo y soda. Wiki, hielo y soda con un flow de moda. Dinero en la coluna cubana, una pistola. A los comentarios no le paro bola, pues mi cuenta está subiendo. El que más suena en la rola. Dame un trago de eso, que yo quiero de eso. Ella quiere de eso, el ambiente tapa eso. Otro trago en el nombre de tu dema. Y brindo por mi bienestar, que yo sé que te quiero. Wiki, hielo, soda. Wiki, hielo, soda. Wiki, hielo, soda. Y yo quiero una mami que me pida wiki.
Tengo la culpa de que ella a mí me esté llamando porque tú no te sabes mi día. Te juro que si mango esa mala en la calle borracha, te la voy a mandar de barata. Te la voy a mandar de barata. Te la voy a mandar de barata.
Back in 2 minutes. Thank you for staying tuned into the chat. If you got any questions for Miss Jenny, she's ready to answer them. Whether it's what's in store in your future, or if you have any relationship questions, he's here at your service. So take advantage. She's laughing at me at that funny little promo. I got Grace already asking what's in store for her. So stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Miss Jenny's in the building. This is our Thanksgiving episode. So stay tuned.
Trae los palos, trae los palos, trae los palos, trae los palos. Dime los cueros, que es lo que te gusta, que yo tengo todo para darte, para darte, para darte, para darte, para darte. Dime los cueros, que es lo que te gusta, que yo tengo todo para darte, para darte, para darte, para darte, para darte, para darte.
Plan B es plan B. Mami, no me puedo aguantar cuando yo te veo pasar. Cuando tú me bailas en el tubo, yo me pongo loquito que no puedo ni hablar. Yo te lo entrego toda todita. Tú eres la mujer que a mí me excita. Tú estás más buena que una modelo de Vita.
DJ Dolby.
Lo que tú quieras, bailame en el tubo.
No se pone los panties pa' coger fresco con el culo. Demasiado en los patronas, no le paran a la nena. Cuando se me ponen cuatro, la pongo fina. Y ya está toda la vaina, parece brasileña. Súbete en el tubo que te guada con la leña. La Van Bros me dio una estatuilla. Y la Playboy quiere verme dando estilla. El tiguerón que no se encaquilla. Si te doy la hora de mis roles, tú te pillas. El tiguerón que no se encaquilla. Te doy la hora, tú no te pillas. Pídeme lo que tú quieras, yo compro lo que tú pidas. Que tu novio es más pique tú que yo no sea atrevida. Al parecer le luce un uniforme de por vida. El polo una enfermedad, no se le quita como el SIDA. No me comparé con nadie, yo soy único. Le molesta porque crezco rápido, flow bello cúbico. La baby loca con el colorado y yo le digo suave pa' ver ese culo y venir como un mandado. Le gustan los plátanos pero a mí el tostón, machucar lo sabe con este pilón. Pariguayo por más que me caiga atrás no tengo clon. Siempre gano fácil por nunca cojo, nunca cojo.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Sploo, SPLOU. Follow me on the gram and wherever you can spell it. Right here to my right, I got the hottest DJ New York got to offer here with us. It's your boy DJ Dolby. And now, I don't know what. Can y'all be ready every time I'm talking? Y'all
no, because we're ignoring you.
You know what? All right. This is how funny your mics is going to be off. And ladies and gentlemen, the show is now us now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn you over to the hottest cast on a Thursday night, the Gender Blender Crew. Why? Coño, mi madre, estoy malo.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome where we blur the line in the gender divide. Gender Blender is sponsored by the Harlem Wine Room and the Harlem Cigar Room. You'll see the commercial once again after this segment, which we forgot to do at the beginning, but it's all right. We still getting paid. So, ladies...
We got paid.
We got paid. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, as you already know, we got Miss Jenny, as we love to call her on the show.
Hi, y'all.
So, Miss Jenny, go ahead and do your thing as you usually do. Welcome back.
Well, you know, since this is a Thanksgiving episode, I wanted to do something I do at home.
Okay.
I ask everybody what they're thankful for.
Nice.
So, y'all want me to start?
Yes. Okay, go for it.
You know what? No. Go
You want to
ahead,
go
my
around
love.
the table? Well, first and foremost, I'm thankful for my health. Everybody knows I've had health issues here and there. I'm thankful for my family. And last but not least, I'm thankful for you guys, for my team. So I can't complain. But Splu, I'm still 50-50 on Splu, but everybody else,
They're still counting the votes.
They're counting the votes on that one. I think in Pennsylvania hasn't got back to me yet, but I'm pretty sure Splu's gonna lose that one.
Wow.
So yes, I'm definitely thankful for a lot of things in my life. Thankful, like I said, health, you guys, my girlfriend, my family, my daughter, everything. So yeah.
Amen. I like that. Who wants to go next?
Nope. Karina, what's up? What are you thankful for?
Yes, I am thankful for my family. I know you did not lower my mic. I know you didn't, because I'm going to throw my shoe at you right now.
Do it.
Do it anyway,
Toma.
just to see, because it's football season.
Is my mic on?
See.
Toma.
Ven.
El día. I'm mad. You know what wet cat smells like.
Wow.
Hey, put my mic back on. Here we go.
Your mic is back on.
Chimoso tan feo. Anyway, I'm very happy and thankful for my family and the fact that we have not been touched by COVID.
Amen. Que siga así.
A lot of praying, but that's what we're
Amen
thankful
to that.
for is our health.
Amen. I'm thankful for health.
Stop copying my shit. I feel like I'm in school. Y'all keep repeating my answers.
I'm thankful for the health that I have and all my loved ones, my extended family and my blood family. I'm thankful for that.
Nice. How about you, Manny?
Oh yeah, come to the mic. Come over here. Oh, you can take that one. You're closer to
And
that
my
one.
friend Grace, I'm very thankful for Grace. I gotta say that. 'Cause she
I am thankful for my health.
Oye el otro.
Yeah, you should have never said that. I'm thankful for the opportunity to see another day.
Amen.
I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my friends. And I'm thankful for everything that happens in my life. Because it's for a reason.
Yes.
Oh.
Amen.
Oh, can I say one more thing? I am thankful to a new viewer, my doctor today, Dr. Lawler. Subscribe to the channel.
Hey.
Yeah. So shout out to Dr. Lawler. Yeah.
Dr. Lawler.
What kind of doctor is
He's a gastroenterologist.
Ooh.
Stomach doctor.
Ooh, I got H. pylori.
I'm just afraid.
Nah, he's cool. He's cool, people.
I got H. pylori. I can go see him.
So yes, keep going.
Why
Next.
do my health issues get ignored?
Excuse me, for the other people in the room, are you guys thankful for something?
Actually, I know. Wait. I know what Splu's not thankful for, and we have a video to show.
Oh my.
So Splu, before you say what you're not thankful for, show that little love letter.
Crítico, tú vas a hacer que yo caiga preso.
No. Put that video, everybody. This is what Splu's not thankful for, and then I'll show you what he's thankful for. I'm sorry, I'm gonna take 1 minute from your segment, but Splu, go.
Ay, Dios Padre.
Querido Gómez
Splu wrote a little letter.
Yo me llamo
Not to
Splu,
Sam,
soy
but he
muchacho.
definitely wrote a letter to somebody.
Querido Gómez Cuomo, yo me llamo Splu, soy un muchacho joven de Nueva York y yo quiero saber cómo yo le voy a decir a las 16 tías mías que tienen ya 2 muchachos cada uno, te voy a dejar la matemática a ti, que cómo no pueden venir para mi casa ahora, porque... Writing a letter to Governor Cuomo.
En español. Ese hombre no habla español.
You right. You are passing the line and te está pasando de happy, bájale algo.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hablamos el martes.
Esto le va a llegar.
Splu, I already know what was going through your mind when you was writing the letter. Explícanos, and then tell us what you're thankful for.
Because I was like, oh, you know, I'm about to host Thanksgiving in my house. So when I was going down the list, by the time I was on my first family and a half, I was like, oh shit, pero ya iban 10 gente. Ya iban la 10 gente, and I don't even like this family. Like, so then I started choosing like which family I could choose, and then I was like, oh shit, I could only invite one family, because, you know, I got aunts that they got kids, and mi tía toditas son culo calientes, and they was young, so, hey, Sion Fafa, toditas tienen su muchacho de
Fafa, I ain't even.
Yo, listen, my family's dope because we don't call none of my aunts by their name. Like, we got Fafa, Titi, Tata. I think my mother's the most.
I think there's a little pattern there.
Yeah. Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
Fafa, Tata, Titi. And my mom is the most regular one. She's Tia Ile. But yeah, so that inspired me to write a letter to that man, and hopefully he gets it and he responds. Hopefully he responds.
Hopefully, that would be amazing.
I do hope.
Hopefully the show. I mean, given last week, hopefully he's a fan of the show. We've mentioned him here a couple of
No,
times.
tú lo que estás buscando es que ya él nos mete una demanda con
tag
este
him.
video y lo que tú dijiste la semana pasada.
I'm gonna tag him.
Nos van a meter preso a todo el mundo en este cuarto.
So, Jenny asked, what are you thankful for?
Dolby?
He was talking to you.
I was talking to you because that's what you weren't thankful for. What
All
are
right.
you thankful for?
What am I thankful for? I am thankful for.
You're welcome. Thank you. So that's all that Splu's thankful for. So Dolby, what a
No, come
What
on.
the fuck
Don't
is
no,
this?
let
What
him
the-
talk.
You're ruining
What
his
type of
next
shit is
segment.
this?
Yes, sorry.
Why y'all treat me like this, yo?
Because you talk like that.
You talk like that too.
I'm a girl.
Nobody say nothing to you.
You know, just because you start talking to me, like me doesn't mean you're going to be like me.
Toma. So moving along because we gotta get G on the
Look,
table.
what I give thanks for. I give thanks for everything that I have been able to fix this year.
Amen. Yeah, shout out to that. No, seriously, that's not even a joke. Shout out, bro. Shout out.
Yes. Starting with my car. I fixed my car. No, my relationship with my baby mom.
Un aplauso.
Right? My relationship with my daughter, my relationship with my family is dope.
Amen.
And is so I'm thankful for that.
Yes.
This Thanksgiving.
Dolby, you're up.
Go ahead, you're up.
Well, I'm thankful for the same thing, more or less. You know, family, health, and
Bate
just,
lambone,
and just
please.
having another opportunity every day. You know, being
Yes,
able to
definitely.
just make something happen because we alive. So I
Amen.
feel like,
Amen.
You know.
And thank you.
I'm thankful for this podcast too.
And the podcast is
This
thankful for you. So
blessing right here. Facts.
Te jodiste. Shout out, and then the podcast is thankful for you. Thank you for being a part of the family. All right.
Wow. And Gio, we got one more.
Oh yeah,
person.
Gio, our guest, of course. Yes.
I'm simple, you know. I'm just thankful to be alive. Thankful to have dry socks, and thankful- you ever have wet socks? It's the worst thing
Oh, it's
ever,
the
man.
worst.
Yeah,
Especially when you don't know the floor is wet,
Oh
like carpet,
yeah.
and you, oh my
It's
god.
like an ice melted that you let dry, like drop 5 minutes
Like
earlier.
you just want to die.
Yeah, facts.
And,
That's awful.
And I'm happy I got to leave the house with a belt today, man. That's the worst. Leaving the house
Yeah,
without a
that's
belt. Yeah, you gotta walk funny,
Like,
bro.
Splu, what are you talking about? Your pants are always
Always falling. You don't own no fucking belts. Diablo, pero qué lambón. Like he wears a belt.
I stole this belt from the airplane, so I do have
He stole it from a school bus.
a little bus.
Yeah, you did.
Right.
Oh, that's one of the charges you have, right? Pending? All right.
But go ahead, Gio.
Back
So-
to Jenny, actually. So, Jenny, back to you, love.
Well, thank you all for sharing. I appreciate
You
it.
can't be leaving open topics like that. You lose your whole segment, girl.
Yes, I know.
I don't know
but
what they be
I
thinking.
do it because sometimes, every so often, I think we get caught up in the negative thoughts and in the negative feelings, especially during this time frame. Anytime it gets closer to the holidays, the more anxious I find people, the more depressed. Today I don't even work, and I had to calm down 2 people from 2 panic attacks over anxiety and just stress. And you know, it's a touchy time, especially this year has been very difficult for everybody. So I like to take some time to remind myself gratitude and to remind myself what to be thankful for. So for example, me, I am thankful for the bad things that happen to me, because without them I can't appreciate the good. And we don't too often say that. We're so quick to be like, oh, I'm so thankful for all the good stuff. No, but you know what? Without the bad, you can't appreciate the good.
Yeah, that's right.
So, listen, I've had a rough last 2 weeks, and I'm going to tell you right now, you know what? I'm alive. And like I said to the beautiful cast before we started, as long as I'm alive, I got solutions.
Amen. That's right.
So, no Debbie Downers for me. I could cry, but I ain't going to wallow in it. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to figure it out. So, y'all got questions or y'all got questions?
Somebody got questions. We actually have a question from Grace, I believe it was that she had. Yeah, she wants to know, Grace.
What is in store for her?
Camano, what is in store for her?
She wasn't on last
She wasn't on the Halloween special. We were reading the...
When I was reading everybody?
Yeah, so she wants to know what's in
store for her. Can tell her if she can get a little more specific.
Can you get a little more specific, Grace, as to what you want to know?
She's asking about one particular thing, so I'm waiting for her to ask for that in order for me to...
Yeah, because I would have told you what's in store. Son papitas, soda, jugo. That's what's in the store.
Soda,
jugo. I tried. That's why we have the professional comedian Gio here.
Thank goodness.
Exactly. For the sideline.
Yes. You want to switch?
Yeah, go set me up for that.
So while Grace asked the questions, anybody?
I'm thankful for your health too.
Amen.
I know that it must be really hard what you're, going through health issues.
Yeah, I mean, 18 years, you kind of sucks to say you get used to it, but you deal with it. It's only a digestive disorder. There's worse things out there. I always say it could always be worse. So.
Always. Until you die.
Hey,
yes, but I will say something that I tell people in therapy is that even though you say, okay, it could get worse, but it's okay to also be like, it sucks.
Yeah,
it does. I've had my good and my bad days, but I have more good than bad now because I actually do help other people with that have Crohn's disease. So it's kind of like rewarding. Like I feel like that was my calling. Like, okay, we're gonna give you this, and you're gonna help other people because I've helped other people cope. So
that's awesome.
Because one thing that people say, it's like I hate comparing one condition to another condition. It's like, well, at least I don't have AIDS. Like, no, you never compare what you have to somebody else's back because that's stupid. Just be like, listen, I got out this card and you do it as it is. Yes, just be like, okay, at least I'm not dead. That's what you should just say. It's manageable. If I eat right and I take my medicine, there's nothing wrong. But never be like, yo, por lo menos I got all my limbs. Like, come on, like you shitting on other people that have it worse than you. Just be blessed with what you have. So I have family members that, pero por lo menos tú no tienes diabetes, mijo. I'm like,
oh my
what?
God.
Like,
well, that's just Latino.
But is that supposed to make me feel better? It pisses me off because is that supposed to make me feel better that I don't have diabetes? Like, I still have Crohn's disease.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, like, just it still sucks. And
yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, but people. Yo,
because don't you ever get like when people tell you like, oh, but it's gonna be okay. It's great. It's awesome. Sometimes you're like, shut the fuck up. I don't want to fucking hear that.
Yeah, they'll never know. They'll never know till they walk in your shoes.
And so what I say is that sometimes it's okay to feel like shit. Just don't stay in it.
Yeah.
Right.
Honor where you are. I always say honor your feelings exactly where you are. If today you feel like shit, then that's just today. Doesn't mean it'll be tomorrow. Doesn't mean it'll be next week. Everything's a time, a moment in time, and everything else, it just comes and it goes. It's just how you deal with it.
Right.
So I guess Grace ain't gonna
ask the question.
I guess she walked away.
I guess she walked away. But you see, you can't walk away from stuff like this.
So I did actually have a question.
Yes.
Well, it was a question, but we have time to answer. What was your worst Thanksgiving experience? Like we could touch up on that, and you could help join in that conversation while we have it on the table. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my worst Thanksgiving experience. It was at a dinner with my Brazilian ex-wife when we first started dating. We started dating in November of 2014.
Ven acá, pero es que tú, disculpa que te
listen,
interrumpa.
that same Thanksgiving, she introduced me to the family like maybe weeks into dating, so it was awkward for me. So what the family ended up doing was they kind of hazed me. So all they did was speak Portuguese, and they speak English. So I said, hey, how you doing? At that point, they were talking a whole bunch of shit at the dinner table. They were just talking in Portuguese. And I'm telling my girl, like, yo, what are they saying? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, that's not convincing. But agora eu falo português e me puedo defender. So, fuck it. But it's too late now.
Wait, you learned the language afterwards?
I learned the language. Eu falo
No
pouquinho
jodas.
português. But that's all I got.
And
But yo,
that
at
is how
that
you
time,
conquer.
at that time it was awkward. Yo, imagine you being the Dominican outcast in a table full of Brazilians. And they already have a stigma against Dominicans because they're fucking racist. So when funny story, yo, I realized no, but yo,
That's
I mean,
true.
I think every Latino race has a race. Like I know Dominicans hate Cubans, Cubans hate Dominicans. It's a whole lot of
We don't hate
racist. Oh, the Florida ones that voted? Oh yeah,
Oh,
those.
that's why they Cuban.
But yeah, but that was my most awkward Thanksgiving experience. Have you ever had one? If you don't, it's fine. Don't
I
make sure.
actually, I don't think I've ever had a bad Thanksgiving.
Any dinner, no te dio una churri, un pernil that was undercooked or anything like that? Oh my God, we'll hear that in a minute. Inez, you got anything?
Now she's
Yes.
back, Jenny.
So I had an awkward situation where my brother had a falling out with his wife, and he's a mama's boy, so he told my mom about it, and it was right before the holidays. But then he ends up, you know, being enculado, empiernado. You know, you don't get into meaning they fight and he goes and runs tells mom about it, but then he makes up with her.
no.
But
And now your
mom's
mom
still
hates
feeling
him.
a certain way.
Yeah, now she
so
still
it's-
hates her.
So then we were at the dinner table, and you know there was a lot of tequila y aguardiente,
Oh,
and
no.
Mama Dukes was throwing them back, right? And she goes, "Sí, porque mi hijo," and it was so awkward. It was right after the prayer of the dinner.
Oh my God.
She goes, "Hijo, siempre sepa su valor, porque mi hijo vale mucho y él puede tener cualquier mujer."
Oh,
Didn't have nothing to do with the prayer or the table, but she would. But you know, aguardiente was into play. So then everybody at the table was like this, and me and my other brother looked at my brother, and we were like, "It's like you should shut the fuck up and handle your marital problems in your marital problems." So that was awkward. It was weird. The wife, which I love, that's not even my sister-in-law. That's my sister. She's dealt with the family for 30 plus years, so she knows what's up. She just knows my mother protects her cubs, but it was very awkward. It was literally después de la oración de muchas gracias a Dios, Thanksgiving, and then all of a sudden this speech, she felt like the president and said that, and I was like, wow.
She was like, now that everybody's listening, I'm gonna say some stuff.
Yeah, yep, basically. So that was a Thanksgiving a couple years ago.
Manny, talk about the churri experience, the Pepto-Bismol you had to have.
Pepto-Bismol. I had the whole Dwayne Reed.
Oh, talk to us real quick, because we're going to move it right along.
The first year that I moved to Florida, we had Thanksgiving.
That was your first mistake.
Well, that was pre caco de muñeca age. So since it was me and my cousin and her husband, because I was staying with them, they really didn't do much. So we just ordered Boston Market.
Oh man.
Oh, big mistake.
Second mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commercials are nice though.
Chicken, I believe is
They really pitch.
I believe chicken is supposed to be at 165 degrees in order for it to be cooked. That shit was red.
Oh no! The thing is that you're supposed to. It's not already cooked. The one that they sell at the Boston Market, it's
Tell that to my stomach.
halfway cooked.
And you have to finish cooking it.
Everything has to be finished.
You didn't get
The
the
ones
memo?
you take out.
Oh, no.
Third
Wait,
mistake.
so you ate it?
Yo,
You ate it
your
anyway,
first
looking at
mistake-
the red?
Your first mistake was moving to Florida. Second mistake was buying Boston Market. Third mistake was not cooking the chicken.
Right.
Pretty much. Let's just say me and the toilet had a mutual understanding for the next week.
Yo, them plumbers might have.
But your stomach was flat though afterwards, right?
Vainita
Beauty
William
is
Levy.
pain, ¿verdad?
Los cuadritos me salieron. Even for like 30
Silver
seconds,
linings.
pero salieron.
Tú ves.
Manny perdió 15 libras. Manny was looking like me by the time he finished that shit.
Oye.
We must be positive.
Manny salió flaquísimo. But anyway, Jenny,
Tú
what
eres que lo
else you?
duda.
my
Jenny, what else you
God.
got for us?
I need to
So
well, they're gonna have that.
That
special
sounds horrible. I don't wish that upon my worst enemy. Stomach pains are the worst. My most mine is real dark. I don't know if I want to like.
We got a minute. Can you squeeze it in a minute?
Yes.
Go for
it. It was the. God, no, that's horrible. I'm not gonna do that. To
All
you.
right.
No, we're here.
It's okay.
Bring it.
Bring it.
No, like it's like
We're fearless. We're fearless.
It was like I think a few days after I found out I had cancer.
Okay.
So I had to like tell like my family. I'm like, well, you know.
Oh
guys,
man, so that was just.
Yeah, that was rough.
That is
but
not.
I mean, I took it like a champ. I was like, listen, y'all, I'm gonna be fine. So
That was an awkward dinner conversation.
That was,
Yo,
that's
this,
when it
yo,
got
this,
real dark.
yo, this pen needs the bomb. By the way, I got cancer. What? Like,
Yeah.
God, but we're glad you're here and we're glad you're healthy.
Yes, thank you.
That's the pass the gravy. I have
Pass the-
cancer. No, but we could joke about it now. But we're glad you're healthy.
No,
we're glad
thank
you're sick.
you.
And we're
But-
glad you're here because you're part of the family now.
I
so.
I love you guys.
We love
guys are
you,
the
so.
best. But honestly, just be thankful. Like I
Yes.
know this year was rough for everybody, and
Yeah, for real. I think nobody's had
look
it
at
worse
the
than that
And
tree.
the poor owl.
And the poor
And
owl
the
that
poor-
got moved to a whole.
Yo, and it's expensive to live in New York.
owl
Yo,
came out,
that
I was
owl's
like,
already paying
where
taxes.
The hell am I?
Yo, the owl's paying taxes already. That's
Who
yo,
the-
yo
And
the
the
pigeons,
picture-
the pigeons are fucking yo.
Like picking
was-
on him, be like, who you?
And
Where
the
you come
picture of the poor owl, he looks
He
shook.
looked confused.
Oh
He
man.
was like,
See, I want
"Why
to see.
am
I want
here?"
to see. That's why I would go to the Rockefeller Center just to fucking
Just
the
to
owl. Like,
Well, he's not gonna be there.
That shit.
how you know?
That tree came with an
Because-
ornament.
He's probably going to like an owl shelter place.
Anyway.
Well, that's.
But ladies and gentlemen, moving right along, Gender Blender is spot. Thank you again, Miss Jenny, as usual.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
We're gonna run these quick commercials again. Gender Blender is sponsored by the Harlem Cigar Room, the Harlem Wine Room, and Wally's Woodcraft. Wally's Woodcraft, we still have to make your commercial. We're working on it. We gotta think about the ideas. But in the meantime, Splu, run these commercials. We'll be back with Gio Perez and the comedic stylist. We got a great guest coming through, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, yeah, no, this is nice. Like a cigar museum.
They're so nice. They have houseplants.
Yeah,
And they come in like all the time.
Ay, Dios mío. Entonces ya yo he gastado 2 cheques en esta mujer. Ahora ya.
Hey guys, is everybody ready to order?
Yes.
Yes.
Order whatever you want. Harlem Wine Room got the best
I
food in
can get
Hamilton
whatever I
Heights.
want to.
You can give us on the menu.
Whatever you want.
Okay.
So I want the Harlem skirt steak.
Okay, good
And
choice.
for appetizers, the artisanal cheese board.
That sounds good.
Oh my god, that steak sounds so good.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have the Harlem skirt
No,
steak.
she's gonna have some french fries.
But I want steak.
No, mami, listen. Oye, unas alturas de papa, eso cae bacano. Unas alturas de papa con un vasito de agua.
No, no,
Oye,
no, 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 no. I want steak.
Mami, mira. En vez de comer eso, ¿por qué tú no comemos una ensaladita? Mira esa ensalada que
I'm
buena
sorry.
se ve.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? You gonna call me
Es lo
fat?
que estoy diciendo. que
No,
tú
I don't want a salad. I want steak.
The wine that I want to drink is Moscato.
Moscato? You want some Moscato?
Wow, yo no quiero mosquito en ninguno de mis tragos, por favor.
Why would we come
Lo
to
que
the
yo te
wine
estoy
room and
diciendo
get
es que uno
water?
puede dar unas alturas de papa
This
con
is
agua.
exactly why I don't go nowhere with you. I'm done. I'm so done.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gender Blender, where we blur the line in the gender divide. I am your host, Cryptic, accompanied by K, Mosa, Inez, Splu, DJ Dolby, and M. Sosa. And joining us at the table is the very funny comedian based out of New York City, Gio Perez is in the building. Gio, welcome to the show, man. Thank you for taking my invite. I know we were working on this for a while, so I'm glad I hit you up. And you were like, yeah, I'm down, man. We met a couple of months ago, pre-COVID, I would say 2019. I was doing some stand-up comedy with Splu, and you were up there too, and you were pretty funny. And I'm like, yo, this dude. And it's funny because, quick story, people thought we were related. I don't know. You know,
I would, because you're both very skinny.
yeah, that's
And
awesome.
people
But
are that
tell us a little about yourself, your upbringing, and all that good stuff.
So we bring guests over here para insultarlo.
Sí,
eh?
vamos para
Yeah,
allá.
no,
He's
eh?
not insulted. Are you insulted?
No, I'm good. I wasn't even paying attention.
very
There's like 5 people talking at all times, so I'm just like 88.
Well, yo,
What camera do I look at?
yeah. So tell us about yourself, Gio.
No, I'm born and raised in Yonkers.
Okay.
Moved to Long Island when I was like 13, 14. So I went from like the hood of Yonkers to like the suburbs of Long Island. So I kind of got like both worlds. And I moved to Alabama for 3 years. So
Alabama.
Whoa, what the fuck?
How was it? First of all,
3 years.
Yeah, for 3 years. I started comedy in Alabama.
Oh my
That's
God.
it.
So first of all, I have a few questions. What is the hood of Yonkers like?
Hey.
It's like the Bronx, but just no stores.
No bodegas in the
That's a
corner.
fact. Hey, yo.
Do they serve Four Loko in like champagne glasses?
No, that's Alabama.
That's Alabama. Got you.
So it's like the Bronx, but with no bodegas in the corner.
No, they got some bodegas. They got
Like
some
every 4
businesses.
blocks.
Yeah, every 4 blocks. It's just not.
I like here, there's like 6 on each corner.
It's like
Ya
the
lo
Bronx
sabe.
was spread out, and then they have the nice area, the suburbs, Yonkers Ave, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then Long Island's almost the same too. They got some bad hood part. Every city.
Oh,
has a bad
trust me,
part.
I've performed better.
Wine Dance and Amityville. You hear all these places.
Yeah. So so Alabama. What made you end up in Alabama? Like, and what kind of? And my second question, 2-part question, and you can answer. What type of comedy did you do in Alabama? Like, what was the style like when you first started?
Good question.
It was. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so what led you to move over? What led you to move over there?
The reason it was just
A house was like $10.
Well, if you go, I just without too much detail. When you go from New York to Alabama,
You're running from the cops.
You're fucking up. You're not running from the cops.
You was running.
I'm
But
surprised.
You're fucking up in life, and you're just like, all right, I gotta get the fuck up out of here.
Splu's googling Alabama houses
He's
right
looking
now.
at houses right
Yo,
now.
Splu busted out his phone. He's
So,
on
let's
Zillow.
look at the marketplace.
Before
Let's
accident,
see.
I was paying $450 for a 1-bedroom apartment, and this was a nice. I had my own parking. I had a balcony and everything. It was nice for $450.
450.
For $450, yeah. Everything's cheap down there.
Right.
Everything's cheap. And the comedy.
Yeah, when did you decide that you were funny? Like, I'm gonna fucking just make people laugh.
Well, I think I decided. Like, I think when my mom, as soon as I came out of my mother's stomach, I think I made the doctor laugh.
Oh shit!
Like, oh, look at this dick. Is he a girl or boy? And then everybody
Wow.
No. I never really thought I was funny, but I always tried to be funnier than everybody.
Right.
And I feel like after a couple years, you just kind of, learn what's funny and what's not. Or, sometimes I'm also willing to just take a risk of saying something. And sometimes, you get a laugh. Sometimes you get like, just a dirty look. Like, why'd you say that?
Yeah.
Why you want to, joke about Jeffrey Epstein? Yeah, it's worse than that. I'd rather
Wait,
hear
did
crickets.
you start in Alabama though?
Yeah, he started
Yeah,
his.
my first time. First set ever, Birmingham, Alabama.
So when did you start doing comedy? What year?
It was February 2018.
Oh shit!
so you're fairly new.
So you started with us, yeah. We started 2018 as well. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
you're so cute.
So wow. So in Alabama. So again, your jokes. What was your set like? Like what?
First, I had a
What's
shake
your
off-
nationality?
Dominican.
Okay, Dominican. Great. Okay.
So they don't know what Dominicans are down.
Right.
They don't know what that shit is. Like,
And you were too dark to be in Alabama.
I was too dark too. Like I was just in the middle. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I used to people used to look at me like confused. Cause like I'm like, yo, they want to be racist so bad right now, but they don't know how. Like, yo,
What are you
what
though?
do I say?
How do I
Where are you?
discriminate against this guy?
What slurs should I use?
He has,
Yeah.
he's like, it was
it's one of
slur.
those
It's
Are you not a
fucking
beaner?
overload. Like, I need to be racist.
Yeah. I'm a light skinned nigga. That's it. And they're like, oh, okay, they got it.
So yeah, oh, you guys are having a nice little powwow over there. I love it.
So
Yeah.
glad to see you both.
So,
So
go
yeah.
ahead. So you started the comedy in Alabama. So what was your first set like?
Yeah, how bad did you do? Cause I was like,
Well, first off, there was like probably 6 people in the room. One was the owner of the bar, the other was the bartender. The host, and then 2 comics, And then it's just homeless guy. You could tell he was just there to do coke.
Ah.
Because it was like known for that. Like that play. Shout out
But
to
they be
Seneca
laughing,
Lounge.
though.
Yeah, shout out to
They
Seneca
laugh.
Lounge.
They laugh.
They said yeah. So like that was not that's like an infamous like coke bar. Like a quick story. This is a true story, right? The owner, right? He used to cut his own hair. You could tell. Like he walked. He was like walking around. He was like this punk rock dude and shit. So he just goes and breaks a table. This is his own place. He breaks a table, right? And then he goes in his office. And then next thing you know, you just see him doing paperwork, like doing his taxes. I'm just like, yo, if that shows you like what this business is, like
Yeah,
what
like
this
a whole
place is. And it was that environment. I was like the second to last comic. There was probably like 32 comics that went up at an open mic. I think the 6 people in front, like before me, just went up to straight silence. Like nobody laughed at anything they said. It was just like cringing. It's just cringing, just watching bomb after bomb. And I'm just sitting there getting drunk, nervous, practicing. Yeah, I'm telling you, the crickets will make things better. You get more laughs if I had that sound effect. It's just complete silence. And so I'm going up there, and then I remember I was pacing. I couldn't even when you you're walking and you fall to the side, I'm doing that while I'm pacing.
Right.
Like that's how drunk I am. So I go up there and I just do my rehearsed shit. And the 5 people that were there laughed at certain parts, like the things that were funny, the punchlines.
This N-word is funny. Is he an N-word?
Yeah. So it's like Dominican, and they laughed at it. They're like, what the fuck is that? He made that up. He's just a Mexican.
Yes, it's so true. That's what they think we're all
they look-
Virginia too. Like it's like, oh what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Mexican.
Like the black, there's no African or Nigerian or Jamaican. It's just black. White people, there's no it's just white, and there's no down there. There's no Hondurans, Salvadorians, all Mexican. If you see somebody and you be like, could they be? No, they are Mexican. And I asked them like, yo, where you from? Like Honduras, Salvador? And they're like, no, Mexico. I was like, holy shit, they exist. Over here, you call somebody Mexican, like, no, man, I'm from Costa Rica.
Yeah, it's true.
Is that how Central American sounds? No man.
No man.
I just have one impression of every. That's how I do my Irish impression too. Hey man, we got a potato drought, man.
Oh man, who were your comedic inspirations when you started? I wouldn't even say growing up because you started this like 3 years ago.
Well, first off, Trump. I saw Trump. I'm like, I'm gonna become a comedian. Just like that, man. I'm like, that guy's the funniest person in the world. I'm like, nobody can write jokes like that guy. His performance, though, his roasting. You see him roast people. It's just very impressive. It's gonna be sad because now we just got this old delusional guy, and he's not funny at all.
Yeah, he's gonna be like 86.
Who
in 2
cares
years.
if the country might get better? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I want entertainment.
Oh man, so right now you're living in Yonkers?
No, I live out Long Island.
Oh, Long Island. Oh, damn! Thanks for taking the drive to
Hey,
come over
man.
here.
Yeah.
We
I
don't
was
pay
gonna
gas
say you
until
got the gel in your hair. So is that because Long Island isn't it? Or is it Staten Island the spiky he is?
No.
Is that Long Island?
That's you think of Jersey
You
Shore.
might be talking Boston.
No,
That's
Long
Staten
Island too.
Island. She's talking
Long
Staten
Island, yeah,
Island.
Long Island's at the same time.
Okay.
Because they were from Long Island. The Gotti boys.
The guys from Jersey's, whatever.
The Gottis,
shore.
growing up Gotti, they
They're
kind of
from
started that.
Okay.
They're from Long
All
Island.
right.
So that was kind of like, but if you look like Staten Island, Long Island, like that Jersey Shore, that's all like the same
The
vibe.
Guidos.
You know, yeah, the Guidos, like a lot of Trump supporters, a lot of
Yeah.
Trump 2020
Lots of
flags.
gel.
Yeah. Lots of gel, yeah.
So we got
This is just natural. I just took a shower. And
So comedic inspirations, Donald Trump. Who else in the actual stand-up comedy
Oh,
scene?
one of my first ones is George Carlin.
Okay.
He was one of my first. Obviously, Richard Pryor. Dave Chappelle is like, I think he's my top, like my number one guy. And then people who you wouldn't think, like Howard Stern, Jim Carrey. I mean, even though Jim Carrey started for stand-up, like
Yeah.
I just look at different people. Starbuck Wild. I have weird comedic influences. Mark Twain, you know what I mean?
Mark
Nah,
Twain.
that's dope.
Twain. Yeah.
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi. Yeah.
Nancy
Yeah, man.
Kerrigan.
So where do you see your career past COVID? Like when all this shit ends, like where do you see yourself like 5 years from now?
I mean, I just not doing comedy on rooftops and parks. You know, that's
Yeah.
hopefully doing it indoors again.
Yeah.
Hoping it's legal.
Split from one stand-up comic to another. Any questions for?
Nah, you were on point with the question.
Yeah.
I was actually, well, one question I was going to ask you was where, like right now with the whole, because one of the things that actually held me back is like I don't like being outside like that. Like I like being outside, but like outside, I've got invited to so many open mics, so many shows outside, and just because they were outside, it was like nah. So that's the only way people were performing. There weren't no little underground clubs and
There's
nothing.
stuff indoors. There's certain places now, but it's very limited. Long Island's been doing indoors all summer because again, they're Trump supporters. They don't. They think COVID is fake, So.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I kind of got lucky, and the tour. The reason I did the tour down south is because everything's open down there. So
shit.
I had to leave the city, but I actually, before you say that, I actually threw one of the first open mics in the whole city. May 27th, we got tired of the thing. I'm like, I can't do Zoom comedy. This is depressing.
That shit is so
And it's
sad.
different. It's different. It's like
It's the
I was
lowest form of
invited. I
comedy.
was invited to do a couple of open mics. I'm like, I can't do that. Like I have a hard time as is like doing it in front of a live audience. Now when you're not hearing any feedback, you're like, what the fuck? Because when you're doing comedy, I don't know if it's the same for you and for Sploo. When you're up there, you don't know how people are reacting. You're just there like a singer singing your songs, but you're so focused on getting the punchline through that you don't. Ask Sploo how many times I told him, yo, Sploo, how I did. Sploo's like, yo, you killed it. I'm like, are you sure? I didn't hear any people laughing. And he's like, yeah. And he will ask me the same thing. Yo, Crypto. I'm like, you killed it too.
Yeah,
You
but
really-
it's when you're up there, you don't hear the laughs.
You're just tunnel vision. Like, is that the same for you when you're up there, or do you actually?
No, I'm paying attention. If there could be 12 people in the room, if 11 people are laughing, I'm looking at that 12th person like, why are you not laughing?
Right.
Yeah, I'm very hyper aware when I'm on stage.
I think for me, I don't want to be in the. I don't want to know if I'm doing good or bad. Because I don't want to get tied up and they're like, okay, they laugh. Now if they don't laugh at this one, I just can't. I just tune it out.
Oh, I drop the whole set sometimes. If it's that bad, I just
No,
try
yeah.
and just
drop the mic.
I try to freestyle. Try to rebound it or something. If not, I just turn on the crowd and just start cursing at them.
And
But
that's
it's your fault. You suck. Now,
one of the things I do want to work on that I've seen you guys are great at is working the crowd. I'm still green when it comes to trying to work the crowd. I just like to do my set and get the fuck out of there. But when it comes to like hecklers, like I know if I have a heckler, I'll have an issue because I won't be that quick with the comeback.
Oh, you gotta be, man.
Yeah,
You gotta be.
but have you dealt with? What was your worst heckler?
Man, I had so many bad hecklers. I had a heckler.
My
cancel the
girlfriend
whole
was one of
show.
my hecklers, bro. That's how bad I was at one point.
Jesus Christ, Cryptic, you ain't supposed to be telling people that shit.
I've gotten to argue. I'm right on tour when I was in Myrtle Beach. This Marine guy got in my face because, he had the thing on. He wouldn't shut up. So then I was just like, yo, you're probably not even like a real Marine or anything. And he got offended. And I'm like, yo, somebody test this guy. Throw a firecracker at him and see if he gets scared.
Wow.
That's perfect. That's pretty funny.
That's funny and fucked up.
Fucking asshole.
I don't
man.
think I would have laughed.
Gio, kudos to you.
That shit
But
was
nobody
funny.
laughed. That was the worst. But nobody laughed.
Bro, you're probably a fucking military country. You joke,
Exactly.
and you're
That's
joking
not
about
close to a
PTSD.
base.
Murder Beach.
Yeah, I was making fun of
Yo,
you.
a PTSD joke coming in military country, bro. That's fucked up.
And he didn't even get his friend got into my face.
Oh boy.
And
Oh,
then like one of the bartenders had to come and pull him out. I've had a heckler cancel. I had a headliner. This dude Sam Morrell.
Okay.
He was like in the Joker. He was the comedian. He was one of the comedians performing.
Okay.
And I had him doing a long set in his backyard show, and we rented this backyard from this lady. Now she had teal blue hair, a bunch of tattoos, earrings, and all this stuff, and she yelled patriarch. So just imagine what type of girl she was.
Yeah.
Very super woke.
A great woman.
Yeah. the top shelf white woman. And 7 minutes into his set, I think he said retarded or something. And she started heckling him, and he was just destroying her, going back and forth. Like half the people there are her friends, and she just went up and took the mic from him. After she locked me out, I'm throwing the show. I produced this whole show, and she locked me out right before the headliner went up. Because I walked outside and she wouldn't let me back in. And then 7 minutes into the set, all of a sudden I goes from Sam Morrill's voice to, all right, you guys. And I was just like,
Oh, shit.
Wow.
It was terrible.
So, before we have you perform for us, tell us how that tour went. It was called Loudmouth Comedy Tour. So tell us a little bit about that and how it went. And do you plan on doing another tour?
Yeah, that's actually the second tour I did. I did one in January, right before COVID.
Okay.
It wasn't as many dates, wasn't as many shows. I think it was maybe like 8 dates that I did. and I went with my boy Marty Drummond. It was just kind of like and also when I moved back up, I did a little tour on the way up, so that was kind of like I got a little learning experience from that. But like that one was, I planned out well, found couches and all this stuff. But then this one, it was just I had to get the fuck out of the city. And 2 months before, I was like reaching out to everybody I know, and we just zigzagged through the Southeast.
Yeah, nice.
Got to do a couple bar shows, packed out, which was better than a rooftop show.
Yeah.
Where you can have a helicopter heckle you for 15 minutes.
So yeah. So if anybody has any other questions, we're gonna go ahead and have Gio perform for us. So
let's do it.
Without further ado, we're gonna take a quick DJ Dolby mini mix. We're gonna set Gio up for a stand-up performance, and we'll be right back. Splu, take us out. DJ Dolby, mix it up.
Nigga threw all crickets. I can't believe it.
She says she really grew up poor like me. Don't believe in nothing but the Almighty. Just a little jeans and a pure whitey. She never dream forever be nobody wifey. Yeah. She well, I mean, not pretty, but your heart is a miss. Play you like a villain cause she caught in a way. Tonight I am walking away. 9 to 5 mine and I grind, Tonight I might fall in love. Depending on how you hold me. I'm glad that I'm calming down. Can't let no one come control me. Keep dancing and call it love. She fights it by falling slowly. If ever you are in doubt, remember what mama told me. Brown skin girl, your skin just like pearls. Your back against the world. I never trade you for anybody else. A brown skin girl, your skin just like pearls. The best thing in the world. I never trade you for anybody else.
Pose like a trophy when Naomi's walking. She need an Oscar for that pretty dark skin. Pretty like Lupita when the camera's closing. Drip broke the levee when my Kelly's rolling. I think tonight she might braid her braids. Melanin too dark to throw her shade. She minds her business and winds her waist. Go like 24K. Okay.
Just in case you never know. It's Serrani. This one is for the ladies. Romance me, girl. Come dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute. The comedic stallions of Gio Perez. Stay tuned. In the meantime, enjoy this mini mix by DJ Dolby.
On your ways, front way, back way. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away, even when I'm away. OT, OT, there's never much love when we go OT. I pray to make it back in one piece. I pray. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the comedic stylings of Gio Perez.
Oh yeah, thank you. All 7 people here that's gonna get COVID from this podcast. It's fun. Hey man, it's been a rough year, man. It's been a fucking rough year. Been locked in, man. We're about to get locked in again. You guys know what you're gonna binge watch? You guys already know?
Shit, I've been watching.
Stuff left.
Yeah, better plan. You better plan. It's coming soon. Yeah. Yeah, man. I got bad in the beginning of the year when COVID first started. Yeah. Right? Like I watched all 31 seasons of The Simpsons.
31.
All 31 seasons.
Holy moly.
And Maggie's still not grown.
No, hell no. She's still open. Yeah, it's crazy, right? And then right now, I'm on the 47th season of Pornhub.
Same.
Hell yeah, way better show. Way better show than The Simpsons, man. Way better show. You know what I mean? So good. I'm running out of categories. That's how bad it is. You know? I had to give myself like a 5-page limit rule when I watch porn. Yeah, she's waving her head. Another porn addict right here with no self-control. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's like a 5-page rule, right? That I had to give myself. You know, where I have to find a video that I want in the first 5 pages. Because if not, I'll end up like 10,000 pages deep looking at an old Russian lady beatbox Christmas songs with her pussy and shit. Gets fucking weird after page 20. You know? You guys ever jerk off for so long and masturbate for so long when you get out the computer chair, it looks like a workout bench in the gym?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Really?
my God, shut up.
Yeah, I ain't laugh. I was thinking, I didn't laugh. I was like, wait, I guess that's too real, man. I was like, 'cause nobody here's probably been to a gym before.
Like, what's the gym?
No, I go to the gym. It's
I don't know what that is.
Oh, man.
They closed because of COVID.
Yeah.
Word, it's about to close back up, man. Especially with the world burning down. Y'all hear about this shit, Brazil, the rainforest in Brazil, Australia's burning down, California's burning down, and nobody has done shit to help except for Pornhub. Yeah, you didn't hear about this shit? You didn't see the article where they plan on planting a tree for every 100 view that their website gets?
Oh.
Hell yeah, the hub always comes in clutch, man. Hell yeah.
Oh, God.
Shit. Again, they fucked up with that Rockefeller tree, man. I got to jerk off like for 10 days just to make up for that one tree that they cut down. So bad.
Wasn't even working.
Yeah, word, right?
Sad ass
Fucking Cuomo. Fucked everything up, you know. And it's crazy, right? Because that's like exactly what I like imagine would be going on in the corporate offices of Pornhub. You know what I mean? Like the CEO's at a meeting, he's just asking people like, hey man, the world's burning down. What can Pornhub do to help? And then one guy steps up and says, hey man, I got it, right? Think about this. Every time we give them wood, we give some back to the planet. Like a wood for wood incentive program. You know? Just think about the commercial. Pornhub. Spread your seed locally, and we'll spread our seed globally.
There you go.
Pornhub. The future of this planet is literally in your hands. What are weed smokers at? Who smokes weed in here?
That way.
It's blue.
One person, two. You gotta be smoking weed. You a DJ? It's mandatory. Yeah, you ever get so high? Yeah, like I could sit down and watch anything. Like the most boring thing could become interesting.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, like me right now telling Pornhub jokes to you guys. Yo, I got so high back in June. I took a bunch of edibles, and I got so high that I sat and watched my brother's entire graduation ceremony over Zoom.
You was high.
Yeah. That's not even the worst part, man. I watched the whole thing and got to the end before I realized I clicked the wrong link and went to the wrong school Zoom with graduation.
Wow.
Yeah, that shit was embarrassing, man. That's
Good job.
Yeah. You guys like smoking before y'all go to work? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you a DJ? Of course you smoke. Of course. Yeah, it's mandatory if I have to smoke for my job before I go to work because I work for Walmart.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they won't even hire you if you pass a drug test. I don't know if you know that. You know, dude, you have to piss dirty. He's just like, all right, I got it. hit the crickets for me, DJ. Hit the crickets. Hit the crickets. Get the crickets ready. Yeah. Nah, man, they'll be sitting there looking at your piss like, what type of sober person to work for Walmart? Take that shit to Target. Before they loot, you know? People usually feel bad for me when I tell them I work for Walmart. They think I don't make any money, which is the exact opposite. I get paid very well because HR fucked up during the transfer. It's a true story, right? The lady fucked up when I moved back up here, and she told me over the phone, she's like, listen, you make more than your supervisors and your department managers, so don't tell none of your coworkers how much money you make. And I was just sitting there quiet on the phone like, yo, I'm not even going to tell my baby mother how much I make You think I'm gonna tell the people that can fire me and make my life a living hell at work? You know, especially when I lied on the application about having felonies. Yeah, especially at Walmart, man. They hire felons too. I don't know why I lied. It's crazy.
You probably
That was good.
Yeah. It's just I have to list all the arrests. You know what I mean? 'Cause I got like 5 felony arrests, but only 3 convictions. Oh yeah, that's mad impressive, man. 'Cause I was guilty for all 5 of them shits, man. I just had a Jewish lawyer.
Are there any other lawyers?
Nah, there are, but if you are, you're going to jail, man. That's one of those convictions. I had an Asian lawyer who was recommended by a friend. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Yeah. One was that I had a gun charge back in 2014, and I had to do 2 years for it. And while I was in there, I came up with an idea for a show, right? And I had like the perfect name for it and everything. But when I told that to somebody, they're like, "Yo, you have to come up with a different name. You know, the Discovery Channel already has a show called Naked and Afraid."
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make it a children's book. I'm gonna call it Green Eggs and No Ham 'Cause I'm Muslim now.
Wow.
How Allah saved my butthole in jail. What are you guys Muslim? What is this?
Really, Judy, not.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You know what I realized, right? Now that I'm I found out it's harder to date as a comedian than it is to date as a criminal, right? Like when I was in Alabama, I was dating this girl, and I went to dinner with her mother. And you were talking about like, dinner with the family and stuff like that. And I think this is one of the worst things to do, is meet the parents for the first time, especially with my record. But I started talking about comedy, and she hit me under the table really hard, right? And I took the hint and stopped talking about it, but I asked her later, I was like, what the fuck was that about? And she goes like, "Oh, my mother doesn't know you do comedy. Don't talk about it in front of her. I don't want her to know." And I got mad because, like I said, man, I got fucking 5 felonies, you know what I'm saying? And I never dated a girl who was embarrassed to tell her mother what I did until I started doing comedy. You know what I'm saying? That shit like hurt my feelings. As you could tell, why you feel that, right? It hurts, man. It hurts. Like, damn, what am I doing with my life? Was that too real? Are we all artists here, by the way? Make some noise. We're all artists.
That was real fun, bro. We were laughing at that shit.
Oh, man. Yeah. But yeah, I'm talking to this girl now, right? And when we first met, we took 3 hits of acid together. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was amazing, right? We had sex for 6 hours straight.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys ever experience something with somebody but have like 2 totally different descriptions or point of view what happened? You know, like, because like if you ask her like, "Oh, how was it?" She's like, "Oh my God, it's like I could see the colors of his souls brightening out and intertwining with mine, becoming one light beam of love and ecstasy."
Yo, Inez, you felt that?
I have edibles. Different.
Yeah. Same. But like, if you ask me, I was like, "Yo, I didn't know that I can come and piss at the same time." I was coming while I was pissing, pissing while I was coming.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, Inez, did you know that men could squirt too?
Oh,
Just takes 3 hits of acid. That's all it takes.
Thanks for the heads up.
Oh man, I go off on this. I got a daughter. I didn't mention that before. I got an 8-year-old, and me and her mother separated 4 years ago because I wanted to do comedy, and she felt like it was gonna get in the way of her being a lying whore. Yeah, wow. That's just a joke. I've only been doing comedy for 2 years. It's only been 2 years. Yeah, but like no, for the holidays, I still try to keep like the holidays a positive time and stuff. So like I overcompensate. So I asked my daughter recently. I was like, "Hey baby, what do you want for Christmas? I know Santa personally. He owes me a few favors. I get you whatever you want. Just let Daddy know." And then she started crying, and she goes like, "Daddy, I don't want anything for Christmas. I just want you and Mommy to live together again." Aww. Yeah, I started crying too, and it hurt me because I had to tell her. I had to be like, "Hey baby, I can't do that. Because Santa doesn't exist."
Oh.
And I kept going after that. I was like, Jesus, a black man. 9/11 was an inside job. We slaughtered all the Native Americans and stole the land from them. So now next week, you eat some bomb-ass penne. R.I.P. to Native Americans.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus.
Get some good penne out of that shit, man. That's the best thing about Thanksgiving. That's what I'm thankful for, too.
Oh, man.
I go for. Have you ever done Molly before? Has anybody ever done Molly before?
No.
Yeah, all I'm talking about is drugs today. This
is great.
Yeah. This is Narcotics Anonymous right now. I'm just telling you why drugs are bad.
He's run out like a list of 7 drugs already.
But this is the last drug, I promise. I was in Alabama when I tried Molly for the first time. I was at a college football game in Tuscaloosa, and somebody's like, "Hey, try it. It's just like ecstasy, but way better." And he was right, because like for the first 24 hours, I was having the time of my life. But like, after being awake for 5 days and ending up in the hospital, the doctor told me that I was actually trying crystal meth for the first time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I started comedy a week later, and and now I'm here, guys. Now I'm here. All right, man, that's all I got. You guys were amazing, man. That was great. That was fun. Thank you. I need those laughs.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, another round of applause for the comedic stylist of Gio Perez. Yo, Gio Perez, we gotta definitely have you back on the show. You are truly hilarious.
Thank you, it was fun.
You're truly so. When you have your next tour, come over here and promote it. We'll try to go as a team and go see you perform live. And,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have shows throughout the city. Usually Brooklyn.
Oh shit,
Queens.
I was lying about the whole going to see you thing.
All right, cool. Bro. Yeah, all right. Remember that.
No, definitely. We're definitely gonna go see you live.
Yeah.
Definitely. But ladies and gentlemen, once again, Gio Perez, thank you for gracing us. DJ Dolby, take us out. Before we go, we'll come back with a special message, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this DJ Dolby dance party for the next 5 minutes.
Another one.
DJ Khaled.
Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece. Full speed, so volley Paris, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece. Full speed, so volley Paris. Speedboats, baby, in Nikki Beach. Waves in my head, smoking weed. Dipping through the sand in a Jeep. All because of what I did on beats, baby. Life sweet, baby. Iced out, baby. You just go get ready, we go out, baby. Long time looking for the bounce, yeah. Ozzy had to bounce, yeah. Come with me, leave all of your things, yeah. You can stop at Gucci, stop at Louis V, yeah. Come with me, fly you out to Greece. Full speed, so volley Paris.
My bitch love Coco. Woo back, baby. Woo. Yeah. Let me see some. Okay. Look, you cannot say pop and forget the smoke. I'm from the floor, swear niggas told. They couldn't be cribs, so they turn full. Driving through the veil, dropping a joke. I gotta laugh at these niggas jokes. Drill like, who these niggas? I don't know. But I woke up, and I'm in that Bugatti. Moving, 200, giving punch like who shot you? Me and Trey, that's 4 choppers. Made down. All you see is helicopters. Paramedics, pick him up. They gon' send him to the doctor. Niggas saying they outside. Niggas saying they outside. Send the addy, we gon' slide. Air it out when we arrive. Popping that shit, but they don't want the smoke. She like it rough when we fuck, so I'm grabbing that bitch by the throat. Niggas saying they outside. Send the addy, we gon' slide. Heard he was talking, but he never jumped out the stool. Think that it's sweet till I pull up and pop out and shoot. And they say I got the juice. I bought the Dior, now that's all I rock for the shoes. Hey, Porsche niggas, hot boy. You ain't in the field, you a top boy. We gon' tie that boy up like a cowboy. I'm the one that they envy like cowboy. Broke bitches ain't allowed. She wanna fuck with a real one. Real niggas back in style. I ain't no window shopper. You man out here window shopping. I be in all the stores, and no, we ain't window shopping. She throwing back cause I'm popping. I'm making plays with her. We run it back like an option. Niggas saying they outside. Niggas saying they outside. Send the addy, we gon' slide. Air out when we erupt.
I don't mean love, that shit is so, so petty. Don't you go tweet about it, we can speak about it if you really, really with me. Wanna be in the gas stations and the CVS is getting gibbies, yeah. And if you really mind, nigga, word of mother, we gon' split it 50-50, yeah. They call me a SoundCloud boy, they still in my sound now, boy. I feel like I'm really the king of my city, I got the crown now, boy. 238s on the side of me, looking like a cowboy, yeah. Niggas be acting like bitches, I might as well just call you town boy. Don't play with me, 38 on me, and I'm feeling so, so special. Niggas is
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thanks for staying tuned to our Thanksgiving episode. Again, guys, a program note, we will not be on air next week. It is Thanksgiving. I have a quick message for you guys. For those of you who are afraid to take the flu shot and you take the flu shot religiously every year, again, this message is for those who take the flu shot religiously every year. I'm not telling anybody to take a vaccine. But if you take the flu shot every year and you're afraid to take the flu shot this year, don't be afraid to take the flu shot. I took my flu shot and I'm okay. I took it last week. There's a lot of misconception that it has COVID, that people are going to test positive for COVID. I had the same concerns. I asked the nurse that was going to give me the flu shot, and she was very transparent and very honest. So guys, if you do take your flu shot every year, don't let this year be any different. Protect yourself. And that's just a personal message from me to you flu shot takers. That's all I got. And happy Thanksgiving. Be safe with your loved ones. Anybody got any other messages for our viewers before we go?
Please be safe because we want you to come back.
Yes. We don't want to lose any viewers.
We need to make sure our viewers are healthy so they can keep viewing us.
Talking
shit.
Hold on a second. E-Barbie, I got my flu shot. Well, my job offered the flu shot, but CVS, the flu shot, CVS is offering it as well, and it's safe. The nurse said that the CVS flu shot is very, very safe. So again, guys, forget about the conspiracy theories that COVID is in the flu shot. It is not. I took it a week ago. I am immunocompromised, and I'm perfectly fine. So if anybody should have gotten sick from the flu after that shot, it should have been me, and I'm okay. Manny, what you got? Anything for Thanksgiving?
No, just be safe. Enjoy it with your family. Remember social distancing. Wear your mask. Stay safe so we can keep other people safe.
That's
yes.
right.
Blue, what you got?
Beba mucho romo, desen un maldito humo.
Y que te llame.
Ustedes no saben cuando el COVID is going to strike.
Yes, that's right.
And just get drunk every day. And, you know, I think that's...
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Try different liquors.
That is the best advice.
That is the best.
Try different liquor.
Like the one that you brought us today?
All right, you know what? That was a mistake. All right, that was a mistake.
I'm feeling the effects. I'm feeling the effects of it already.
Well, ain't nobody told you to
That might have been rubbing alcohol you drank.
I
but
think
you know,
so too. I think it was.
You know, just take it down,
I
man.
feel cleansed from the inside
I
out.
Tastes
feel
like
it.
Neosporin.
Dolby,
Oh,
any
my God.
words?
It's a Trump medicine.
Not really.
Dolby's like, nah, I don't want to
Dolby don't want to touch your mic.
Inez, what you got for Thanksgiving?
What, nigga?
Any Thanksgiving message?
No, just be grateful for what you have and what you don't have because God's timing is perfection.
You heard?
God's timing is perfection. And like a true Honduran, tequila y aguardiente y hágale pues.
Yes.
Oh.
Speaking of Honduras.
Oh, yes.
Besides what's going on, Inez is going to tell us a little bit about that. But Gender
for
Blender
Honduras.
gear is made in Honduras.
Look at that.
I went to wash my Gender Blender sweater, which you could get at genderblendergear.com. So I went.
Shameless plug.
No, that's
Shameless,
that's not
like,
even a
really,
shameless plug.
it's
That's
really
like
shameless plug,
support the
like-
brand.
Right.
So yes, it was made in Honduras, but as Inez is gonna explain to us, Honduras is going through a difficult time right now.
Yeah, I'm working with the Hispanic Federation, really huge organizations. I don't want to spill too much, but I am holding an event in December that I want you guys to be part of. But we'll cross that bridge when it gets there, because right now Thanksgiving and all that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But we are doing an event, but I'm working with different organizations. We just want the help to actually get there, and the challenge is that it's been historically speaking, the government steals. I don't want. Yeah. But right now, the hurricane happened November 3rd, and what date are we on now? November 20th? No.
20th,
So
yeah.
19th. Till this day, Honduras has not received any help from the government.
Wow.
So it's actually people like me that
Yes.
are making things happen, and people
Sad.
Pueblo para el Pueblo over there, and local newscasts. The government hasn't had.
Yes. So guys, yes, definitely be thankful for what you have, because I don't know if it's just me, but tragedies like this tend to happen always during the holiday season. I don't know what it is, but it's a reminder to be grateful for what you have, because you could just lose it in an instant. You could lose a family member, you could lose your home. You could
Absolutely.
lose both.
Yeah.
Life is very fragile, guys, so be thankful for that.
Yes.
Again, guys, genderblendergear.com, where you could get our gear. You could also get it customized. I'm gonna start doing customizations
With my face on it, like
Yeah.
her face too.
So if
right?
you guys want to order any Gender Blender gear, do not order it. Take a screenshot of what you want and either send it to me or send it to the chat to the Instagram, the Gender Blender, and whatever you want, whether it's a sweater, a shirt. Just let me know how you want to customize, and I'll go ahead and customize it. It's not going to cost you any extra. It's going to be the same price that's on the page. Also, as you saw tonight, we had a performance. One of the things that we're adding to the show is performances. So once again, once everything calms down with COVID and all that, we're going to have artists, musicians, comics come here and perform for you guys. So towards the end of every show, we're going to have a nice little performance. And we're going to have Inez perform as well on one of these shows. So it's going to be a pretty good treat. And
I don't rap anymore.
And she just found that out right now, that she's going to perform.
I don't rap anymore.
But anyway,
ecstatic about it.
ladies and gentlemen, this has been Gender Blender. Enjoy the holidays. God
Yes.
willing, if the city does not shut down, we will be back December 3rd for you guys. So ladies and gentlemen, Sploot.
Gobble gobble.
Take us out with whatever you got to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, beban mucho. Can I tell people to smoke weed here?
Yes.
Dude,
Fuck
you talk
it.
about it all night.
You
What
talk about it.
Smoke a whole bunch of weed, ladies and gentlemen. Cops ain't arrested nobody. I'm lying. I almost got arrested the other day. Weed helps with COVID, according to Dolby. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking with us. The dopest show on a Thursday night.
Splu, ¿qué fue?
DJ Dolby, take us out.
Que sentí por vos ya se ha alejado como una flor él se marchitó y solo se ha quedado todo el amor que sentí por vos se ha alejado como una flor él se marchitó y solo se ha quedado. Eso ya pasó, se han ido de aquí momentos dorados. Solo me encuentro con mi soledad y mi corazón gritando. Sálvame de no estar así. Quiero poder verte y volver a ser feliz.
Sé, lo nuestro ha pasado y los dos lo que hicimos así. No fue tu culpa ni la mía, es que ya no se podía continuar. ¿Qué más da? Seamos amigos, dijiste, y hagamos el amor por última vez. Fue una noche inolvidable y en la mañana al despertarme te lloré, pero después me enteré que ni siquiera dejaste que el sudor de mi cuerpo secara